Oh, right. Yeah. Wrong music. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, adventurers, creatures, bandits, ne'er-do-wells, and everything else on that general spectrum. Welcome to the show. It's your boy, Ragnar the Barbarian. Where am I? Let me just make sure everything works right quick. Alright. Anyway, like I was saying, welcome to the show. It's your boy, Ragnar. This is an interactive AI adventure that I've given visuals via the help of a Midjourney. This entire system was created with AI, mainly GB. GB is who I refer to as GPT, or other way around. The main thing we're going to be doing today is we're still on a main quest at the moment. We just finished up on the Jasper Sea. We are aboard the Sovereign Reprisal. On board the dubious craft of Captain Haley Blacktide. That's her. And we are, we're on our way to the rival kingdom that houses whatever salvation comes from the royal children. And I don't know what they're gonna do there. I don't even know where we're going, to be honest. I probably should be asking these questions, but I honestly don't. I don't super care, you know. I kind of just getting swept up in the moment, you know. It's not about the destination, it's more about the adventures we have along the way. But yeah, we're gonna keep this up. So without further ado, let's hop into things. Let me just switch the vibe. I wonder which one we're gonna start with. Maybe the one called Adventure. All right, we find ourselves back on the deck of the Sovereign Reprisal. I'm standing here with Captain Haley Blacktide, and well, we just spotted land off the starboard, or the other board. I know specifically we're on the poop deck. That's the part of the boat that specifically isn't supposed to, whatever. We just spotted some land. I'm going to turn to Captain Haley Blacktide. I'm going to be like, do you see that? Maybe we should investigate. And let's see if it works. Let's see if it works right out of the box. Who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It doesn't. And I'm not gonna hit the backup. I'm just gonna wait for it to get done.
Captain Haley Blacktide, standing tall and authoritative on the poop deck of the Sovereign Reprisal, turns her piercing blue eyes towards the horizon where you're pointing. The weather-beaten features of her face break into a rare, calculating smile as she observes the distant land. "Ah, I see it," she responds, her voice carrying the weight of the ocean's depths. "It's not marked on our charts, which means it could be unclaimed or forgotten by the realms we've crossed. Could be a new opportunity or a new danger. Either way, it warrants a closer look." She turns, issuing orders to her crew with a commanding tone. "Lisa, adjust our course towards that land. Keep a sharp eye on the waters. Unknown shores can hold unseen perils." The crew jumps into action, the ship's course changing under the skilled hands of First Mate Lisa Crowfeather and the others.
Nice.
The sails billow with renewed purpose as the Sovereign Reprisal heads towards the mysterious land, the anticipation aboard palpable. As the ship approaches, the land becomes clearer. You see vibrant greenery and what seems to be a pristine beach glistening under the sun. Captain Blacktide stands next to you, observing through a spyglass. "Prepare for landing," she commands, her gaze still locked on the new horizon.
All right, so we're landing our ship on a new island. What shall we call this land? Capitan? Captain? Capital Captain? Sure, whatever. Go right ahead and search the knowledge, because that's what we're looking for at the moment. And then be gone with you.
As Captain Haley Blacktide surveys the new horizon, a spark of inspiration seems to ignite in her eyes. She turns to you, the sea breeze stirring her long dark hair, and declares with an authoritative, yet almost reverent tone, "This land, untouched by the greed and corruption of the world beyond, shall be known as Haven's Crest."
That's not even close.
Her crew members, catching bits of the conversation, repeat the name amongst themselves, a murmur of approval spreading like waves.
Okay, sure.
"Haven's Crest, aye," they echo, their voices carrying a mix of excitement and wonder. "It will be our sanctuary, a testament to the freedom we've fought."
No, alright, chill out. I'm pretty sure, and this is just me, but I know if you could take like half of a second to look at where we're landing. It's a deserted island, and the sand is quite bright. You'd even call it glimmering. Anything on that, or what? I really want it. I really want it to work, but you know, I haven't tested it at all, and that's just kind of what you do. Sick.
As
Okay.
Captain Haley Blacktide and her crew, along with you, set foot on the shimmering shores, it becomes clear that you have indeed landed on the Isle of Glimmering Sands, a verdant, untouched paradise renowned for its rare flora, fauna, and the vibrant, welcoming village of its native inhabitants.
Okay, sure, whatever. All right, let's just go aboard, shall we? Jeez. Boop. Get out of here. Oh, I have to refresh, of course. Oops. All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna jump overboard, and I'm just gonna swim to the island. I'm gonna drag myself up onto the beach and kind of give a look around, see what I can't see in the glimmering sands. It's playing dumb, but it knows exactly what we're doing. This content, what are you talking about? I'm gonna jump overboard. How does the content violate the uses? Okay, whatever.
As you drag yourself up onto the beach of the Isle of Glimmering Sands, you're met with a sight that immediately justifies the name. The sand underfoot is almost luminous, reflecting the sun's rays in a multitude of shimmering, glittering facets. You notice the dense, mysterious jungles that stretch out beyond the beach, suggesting a wild, untamed paradise waiting to be explored.
Beach adventure.
The island is quiet, with the gentle murmur of waves washing over the sand and the distant calls of exotic birds from within the green expanse beyond. Here and there, you might notice glimmering conch shells scattered along the beach, their surfaces smooth and captivating, known to be used by the villagers in various ceremonies and said to emit a soothing, harmonious sound.
Sick. Alright.
As you look around, you might see signs of habitation, or the vibrant, welcoming village spoken of by sailors and wanderers.
Right.
This village is nestled on the edge of the island, a community woven with vibrant huts and lush gardens.
Yeah, okay. No need to get too in detail. Let's go ahead and shorten these responses. And I'm gonna look around the beach. Do I see like anybody that's, not sand or anything? Yeah, no, that's. Oh, I'm very sure that's going to get. I don't know why it's searching the knowledge. See, you try your best to instruct these AI, and then they just turn right against you. They do the exact opposite of what they're supposed to do. I really got to tell them not to do that at least 3 times before they catch on. Nope.
On the Isle of...
Okay, let's try that again. Don't look at the knowledge. You know what? Just skip it. I obviously see the village. Let's just walk up to the gates of the village and give her a knock. Jeez. It's gonna be a rough one today. I can already tell. I just told it, whatever. Dude, whatever.
As you approach the village of the Glimmering Sands, you find it nestled on the edge of the island. It appears as a collection of vibrant huts and lush gardens, resonating with the sounds of laughter and music. There doesn't seem to be a traditional gate, but the openness of the village speaks to its welcoming nature.
Yeah, no.
The inhabitants notice your approach and look curious but not alarmed.
Nice. Cool.
It seems like visitors are rare but not entirely unexpected.
This woman has no
You're
face.
greeted with cautious smiles and nods. The villagers seem friendly and open, living in harmony with their beautiful surroundings.
I also dig the idea.
This village serves as the heart of the island's community, embodying the spirit of harmony and tradition. It's evident that the community maintains its customs through generations, founded by ancestors led here by natural wonders. If you were to knock or announce your presence, you would likely be met with warm greetings and an invitation to learn more about their way of life.
Who knows if it's gonna catch on. But I've been having fun. This is episode 28. We have already been through a bunch of adventures so far. This is just on our way for the main quest. I'm having fun. So, regardless of if it catches on or not, your boy Ragnar the Barbarian's gonna be here. Anyway, I'm gonna walk up to the to this older looking woman, and I'm going to say, "What's up? It's your boy Ragnar, aka the Barbarian. My pirate ship just landed off the coast there. I kind of wanted to jump in, say what's up. You guys got anything going on? Or also, don't look at the knowledge base. Stop doing that. It's gonna do it anyway. I know it is. Oh no, we're good. All right."
As you approach the older woman with your unique introduction, she looks at you with a mixture of surprise and amusement. Her face is weathered but kind, her eyes sparkling with a mix of curiosity and wisdom.
I guess.
Despite the unexpected title and approach, she smiles warmly. "Welcome, Ragnar the Barbarian, to our peaceful village," she responds with a hint of laughter in her voice. "It's not every day that we receive visitors from the sea, especially not pirates.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not a...
But here, you will find no battles, only hospitality."
Gotcha.
She gestures around, indicating the vibrant life of the village.
Yeah?
"We are a simple people, living in harmony with the land and the sea. If you seek rest or fellowship, you are welcome among us. Our village may not offer the excitement of the high seas, but we have our own joys and celebrations."
Most of the high seas.
She might then...
is just kind of sailing, and sailing is bad boring. Not that any of these guys would understand. All right. Good to meet you, ma'am. Thank you very much for the introduction. What kind of stuff you guys selling here? I imagine it is deserted. You guys probably don't have an economy, right? It seems like a little, no offense, but it seems a little primitive. Just looking around, all these tents and whatnot. I suppose you would also have a chief, is that correct? Is that what am I thinking correctly? Or am I way off? I gotta stop asking questions. It's gonna search the knowledge. Stop doing that! It's very specifically in the instructions not to look at the knowledge.
In the village of Glimmering Sands, you can find items like handcrafted trinkets, which are...
Yeah, try that again. Don't look in the knowledge. Also, I'm talking to this older woman. So this is what I get for working on this.
The older woman, noticing your curiosity and direct approach, gives you a warm but measured smile. Well met, Ragnar, the barbarian.
Oh my
She
God.
begins in a tone that carries the wisdom and patience of years.
It's starting over.
We may not have the bustling markets of grand cities, but here we find richness in simplicity.
Yeah, I get ya.
We trade mostly in what the land and sea provide us. She gestures around to the various stalls and open areas where you can see an array of goods laid out on simple tables or cloths on the ground.
Okay.
We have handcrafted trinkets, made from materials the island gives us, and healing herbs known for their potency. Our craftspeople are skilled and take pride in their work. The woman's eyes reflect a hint of pride as she continues. And yes, we are guided by our chief, a wise and respected leader who ensures our village lives in harmony with nature and each other.
Name?
We may live simply, but there is a deep sense of community and tradition here.
Yeah, but what's his name?
Her explanation reveals that while the village...
Okay. Don't look in the knowledge base. What's the dude's name? I'm not trying to be pushy, but I'm on it. You know, I'm at work. I just got off of a pirate ship. I'm doing some adventuring, you know? You understand. You look like you've had some adventures yourself.
The chief of the village is named Chief Palio. He is known for his wisdom and jovial nature, often found engaging with both the villagers and visitors alike, sharing stories or offering guidance.
Alright. Good stuff. Where is Chief Paolo? Where can I find him? I assume he's probably in his hut or his tent. Can you point me that direction? Don't look in the knowledge base. Don't you dare. It's about to. It's thinking about it. It's trying very hard not to. Okay.
Yes, you can typically find Chief Palio in the village center or by the shore. If he's not in his hut, he's likely taking a contemplative walk along the beach, engaging with the elements and pondering over the sea's wisdom. Just head towards the center of the village or follow the path leading to the shore. Villagers will likely be happy to point you in his exact direction if you ask.
Yeah, alright. I'll just give her a wave, you know, thanks for the info. And then I'll head straight to Chief Paolo and his cool-looking tent. I'm here to get some answers and possibly look for some quests. Don't look at the knowledge base. Just a reminder. Cool. It's not going to be complicated with this thing.
As you head towards the center of the village, you notice a larger, more elaborately decorated hut that stands out from the rest, suggesting the prominence of its occupant. This must be where Chief Palio, or as you called him, Chief Paolo, spends much of his time.
Oh, is it Paleo? My fault.
Upon your approach, you're greeted by the vibrant colors and intricate designs that adorn the structure, reflecting the rich culture and traditions of the Glimmering Sands.
Plenty of culture in this bad boy.
The open entrance, as is customary in such welcoming communities, signifies that visitors are allowed, a practice in line with their open-hearted nature. You step inside, finding the interior to be both humble and adorned with symbols of the island's heritage.
Yeah, there's like tents and stuff.
Chief Palio, noticing your arrival, looks up with a demeanor that balances authority with approachable warmth.
Nice palm tree.
Welcome, traveler, he begins, his voice carrying a calming depth. I am Chief Palio.
What's up, Paleo?
How can I assist you on this fine day? Now is your chance to ask about any quests, assistance, or information you seek during your adventure on the Isle of Glimmering Sands.
Alright, it's good to meet you. It's your boy, Ragnar. I just got here. Talked to some people in the front gate. Very welcoming community, kudos to that. Surprised it spelled that correctly. I'm kind of looking for some quests, something involving a monster. As much as I can. You know what I'm saying? I just want something. You know, like someone's been terrorizing your village or something, and it's like in a cave, and you go to the cave, and then I slay the beast with my mighty blade. That type of stuff. Like I said, I'm a barbarian. Did I say that? I didn't say that. I'm a barbarian. You can probably tell from the name, Ragnar. But speaking character though, this is my character. Do you want me to speak differently? How do you want me to sound? I'll play the part.
Chief Palio listens attentively to your introduction and request, nodding thoughtfully. Ragnar, seeking adventure and challenges, I see.
That's right.
Well, while our peaceful island may not teem with terrifying monsters threatening our shores, there are ways you could be of help, blending courage with respect for our ways.
British?
He continues,
Okay.
There is a unique situation involving a creature, not quite a monster but a being of our island's nature, Slumbering Sal, a semi-conscious sea monster that resides in our Azure Cove.
Azure Cove? Okay.
Sal guards the azure beans, a vital ingredient with significant properties that our people, and perhaps your ship's cook, might find valuable. He smiles, a hint of challenge in his eyes. This task may not involve battle, but it requires understanding and respect for our customs and the creatures living among us. If you can approach Slumbering Sal with the right demeanor and retrieve some azure beans without disturbing the beast's peace, it would be a deed well remembered here.
Oh, alright. I gotta mess up this bloke. Sounds like a right monster. How's that? And then I'm gonna head off. Cheerio. I think it's more Cockney than anything. I can't, oh man. I can't see emojis. I'm on the desktop app. It just looks like
Chief Palio gives you an encouraging nod
square,
as you express
square
your
with an
willingness
X.
to approach the situation with Slumbering Sal.
Nice.
Very well, Ragnar.
Good stuff.
Approach with respect, and you may find the challenge you seek in harmony with our ways. The Azure Cove is along the eastern shore. Safe travels, and may your interactions be as enriching for you as they are for our community. With the information and blessing from Chief Palio, you now have a clear direction and a new quest that may not be the traditional monster slaying you're accustomed to, but promises its own kind of adventure and challenge. As you leave the chief's presence, the villagers give you curious but friendly glances, sensing your intent and wishing you well on your journey to the Azure Cove. Cheerio, they respond, adopting your farewell with smiles.
Nice. Okay. That's exactly what you're looking for, especially when you're working with the primitive tribe on an island in the middle of the sea. Where was I going again? The Azure Cave. Alright. Your boy's here. I've made my way to the cove. Azure. I can't say that in a British accent. Let's walk up to the cave entrance, eh? Ahoy! Monster! I feel like I should have told it not to look at whatever. No, it's fine. It'll figure it out. It's not gonna figure it out. It's gonna go dumb here in like 5 seconds. We're gonna try her though. Hopefully not. It's doing that thing where it takes a second to think, and it's gonna fake me out. And it's not. It's gonna break. No, we're good. We still got time before it breaks.
As you approach the entrance of the Azure Cove, the breathtaking stretch of coastline welcomes you with its crystal-clear waters shimmering under the sunlight.
Thank you so much.
Known for its natural beauty and deep serenity, this cove has been a part of island lore for centuries, believed to be the resting place of a benevolent sea spirit that blesses the land and its people.
Well, good to have you here.
You notice the luminous azure-colored beans growing beneath the waves, enchanting in their appearance and rumored to possess unique properties. The seabed is adorned with beautiful coral relics, often used by the islanders in their jewelry and decorations, adding to the magical ambience of this place. In the cove's waters, you might catch sight of slumbering Sal, the gentle giant of the sea, often found half asleep near the cove's waters.
I don't see any water here. That's never good. Or welcome aboard. I do this every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This is episode 27. We have, I've been through a lot, all right? This is quite a distance away from the beginning, and if you'd like to play the beginning yourself, you can do that. That's just in chat GBT. It's just as a custom GBT, so all you really have to do is go to the website or whatever. Where was I? Alright. He doesn't look so tough. Let's head up to this bloke. Oi! Slumbering Sal. I'm looking for some answers. And also some beans. I have to play this at 2 times speed. Yeah, well, it would definitely be faster if it would stop looking in the knowledge base, but the instructions are so long that it just gets confused a lot. Still in development. And it doesn't help that there's an update.
As you approach slumbering Sal, you recall the guidance from the villagers to approach with respect and admiration.
Yeah, I did.
The sea monster, while semi-conscious, is sensitive to the intentions of those around it.
Oh, really?
In this serene setting of Azure Cove, your task is not one of combat but of diplomacy. You clear your throat gently.
Alright, back up. Hold on. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing here, so I'll ask him, or them, I suppose. Hello, my name is Ragnar. It's good to see you, it's good to meet you. I'm looking to get some beans. Would I have to fight you, or what? And don't look in the knowledge base. Really gonna stop doing that. There we go. Okay.
Approaching slumbering Sal, you keep your tone friendly and respectful, understanding from the village's atmosphere that harmony with nature is valued here. Hello, my name is Ragnar. It's good to meet you. You start, maintaining a calm demeanor. I've come in search of the Azure Beans. I understand.
Does it answer? I'm confused what's happening here. I didn't read anything about this quest, so we're kind of going into this blind.
Slumbering Sal, in its semi-conscious state, does not respond with words.
Oh.
However, you notice a shift in the creature's demeanor as it seems to gently stir in the water, a peaceful presence emanating from it. This massive, gentle sea creature, surrounded by the azure waters,
Alright. I'm gonna turn around and go back to the village. Clearly, I didn't do any due diligence here. Just kind of barged in. That's my fault. Let's head on back. I'm gonna talk to some of the villagers. So I suppose I'll walk up to that older woman and ask her what the deal is with the sea monster. I'm assuming as much. There's gotta be an answer here. I'm just missing completely. This always happens. I never read the documentation that's generated. I just kind of jump in. Nothing is tested. I have no information. I'm just kind of stumbling around, knocking things over like an oaf. Meanwhile, there's all this knowledge and plot.
The azure bean you seek is known to induce euphoria and enhance senses when consumed, and this fact is held sacred by the local village.
Okay.
The semi-conscious sea monster, Slumbering Sal, guards the bean due to its soporific properties, which help maintain its sleep.
So the bean keeps the monster asleep? Okay. All right, stop looking in the knowledge base. I'm gonna walk up to the woman that I was talking to. I say, hello, cheerio. I was hoping you could help me. Looking for some information about that sea monster over there in the Azure Cove. What do you know? That's gonna look in the don't. Okay.
As you approach the older woman once again, she offers you a kind smile, recognizing your curiosity.
Yeah, thanks.
Ah, you're back. What can I help you with? You mentioned the sea monster and the Azure Cove, seeking more insight. She nods understandingly and begins to share her knowledge.
Right.
The sea creature you're referring to, we call it Slumbering Sal. It's a gentle giant, more a guardian than a monster, really.
Oh, okay, sure.
It watches over the Azure Cove and especially the azure beans. The beans are special to us. They have properties that bring peace and well-being, she explains.
Right.
Sal protects the beans, and in turn, we respect Sal's space, ensuring we don't disturb its slumber.
Okay. Well,
It's a relationship of mutual respect, you see. If you wish to approach Sal, do so with kindness and without intentions of harm. Our ways are of peace and respect towards all living things.
It's kind of difficult.
She smiles warmly, her eyes reflecting the wisdom of living in harmony with nature. If you seek the azure beans or wish to meet Sal, go with a respectful heart. That's the way of our island. Her advice seems to suggest a different approach than confrontation, emphasizing understanding, respect, and peaceful interaction with both the environment and its inhabitants.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Right. But here's the deal. I'm a bit crass, so keep switching between Cockney and like British, whatever. Because I'm clearly looking for an answer, and I'm just losing it completely. How do I talk to it though? Do I have to is there a key here? Is there a riddle? What's the thing? Don't look in the knowledge base. Yeah, I'm trying. It's difficult. Carry on.
To communicate with Slumbering Sal, you don't need to fight or solve a riddle.
Right.
Instead, approach Sal with respect and understanding, reflecting the village's values.
Right.
Here's what you can try. Show respect. Sal, like all beings here, responds well to respect and peaceful intentions.
Okay, sure.
Approach calmly and with a peaceful demeanor. Use compliments. Speak kindly of Sal's nature, appearance, and role in protecting the Azure Cove. Genuine compliments can go a long way.
Okay.
Listen and observe. Pay attention to Sal's reactions and the environment. Understanding can come from nonverbal cues and the atmosphere.
I don't know about all that. Nonverbal cues. Okay. All right. Right. Thank you very much. That's all I needed. I'm gonna head out. Back to the cave. And I'm going to stand in front of the sea monster. And I'm going to bow and greet it as someone would do with respect. Also, don't look in the knowledge base. I have to say that every time.
Approaching slumbering Sal once again, this time with a new understanding and attitude, you bow respectfully before the sea creature. This gesture of respect, a common sign of courtesy and goodwill, reflects your peaceful intentions and acknowledges Sal's significance in this tranquil cove. By showing reverence and a willingness to interact harmoniously, you align yourself with the island's values, hoping this respectful approach will foster a positive interaction with the gentle giant of the sea.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay. Right, but what does it do? What's it saying? I've bowed. I suppose I'll compliment it. I like your scales. They're not unsightly at all, actually. You seem nice. I hear good things from the villagers. You're clearly not a monster. You're a little better. Well, I've gone through all 3 accents of British in this adventure alone. Those are the
After
only 3
you bow
I know.
and offer your compliments, there's a subtle shift in the atmosphere.
Nice.
Slumbering Sal, though not capable of speech as humans understand it, responds to your gestures of respect and the positive intent behind your words. The creature might move slightly in the tranquil waters, a sign of acknowledgement, or the water around you could calm even further, reflecting Sal's acceptance of your respectful approach.
Alright.
The sea monster's response suggests that your efforts to communicate respectfully have been recognized.
Cool.
This peaceful interaction aligns with the island's ethos of harmony between all living beings.
Right.
Your respectful approach seems to have bridged the communication gap between you and slumbering Sal, fostering a moment of mutual understanding.
Okay. Alright. I guess I'll ask about the beans. Excuse me, monster. Or not monster. Sir. Could I have some of your beans now? Also, don't look in the knowledge base. I don't know why it's gonna repeat. what
After
I just
expressing
said.
your compliments and acknowledging Sal's peaceful nature, you carefully broach the subject of the azure beans. Excuse me. You begin, maintaining your respectful tone. I've come to learn about the azure beans you guard. May I have some for my needs? I assure you, I mean no harm to you or this beautiful cove.
That's not what I said.
Your polite inquiry, coupled with the respect you've shown, aligns with the peaceful interaction you've established.
Right, no, but is it saying, what's it gonna say? What is it saying to me? Stop looking in the knowledge base. I think that's what's messing this entire situation up. I'm just arguing with this AI right now. Oh, it literally can't talk to me.
Slumbering Sal,
Oh,
while not
okay.
able to communicate in human language,
Okay.
might show signs of understanding and acceptance through its actions.
Cool, alright.
Perhaps it gently moves aside.
Alright. I suppose I'll grab the beans and be off. Thank you very much. You've been gracious. Cheerio. And all. Everything broke immediately. Alright, I'll grab some beans and then I'll head out saying a thank you to Sal. It's been great learning all of this about you. To be entirely honest, that was just a tad was a tad too complicated. I actually had to go back. Never had to go back.
After you carefully collect some of the azure beans, ensuring not to disturb the peaceful environment or take more than needed, you turn back to slumbering Sal.
More than needed.
Thank you, you say with genuine gratitude, recognizing the creature's graciousness and the sacredness of the cove. It's been an honor learning about you and this place.
I'm not sure.
With the azure beans in hand and a new respect for the island's inhabitants and their customs, you make your way back, reflecting on the peaceful and meaningful interaction you've just experienced.
Okay. Well, thank you. At least somebody's getting pleasure from this. That was a lot. The knowledge. So I'm talking to GB right now. GBT. Knowledge base is just all of the quests and information about the world that I've loaded it up with. And the more time it spends processing all of the information I've loaded it up with, the least time it has to respond and articulate the information it's processing. All in all, it gets dumb. If it looks at its brain for too long, it gets dumb. So it just has to kind of go with it, and it's just there's a lot. It's mad weird. All right. Let's head back on board, shall we? Okay. Now I'm going into like a southern accent. That's odd. Whatever. Oh, I didn't tell it not to look at the knowledge base. Don't do it. Don't do it. Nice. Okay. So what up, Alex?
As you make your way back to the Sovereign Reprisal, the experience at Azure Cove fresh in your mind, the crew spots you approaching with the azure beans.
I got these beans.
Their interest piqued. They quickly help you aboard. Once on deck, you might share your adventure with Captain Haley Blacktide and the crew, recounting the respectful interaction with slumbering Sal and the peaceful...
I might do that. Instead, I'm going to go straight down to the, underneath because I know it's starboard and the other one. I'm gonna go to the kitchen with my sack of beans and I'll give it to the cook. Like, howdy. Is this the... No. Is it? I feel like I'm mixing up my sprites already. Oh, and now it's searching. That can't be the cook. This is the cook. Okay, gotcha. 10-4. Oh, it's getting really dumb now. It can't even talk.
You head straight to the ship's kitchen, where you find Old Salt Marrow, the ship's cook, bustling around his domain. As you approach, he looks up, a mix of curiosity and anticipation in his eyes.
Domain expansion.
Howdy, you greet him, holding out your sack of azure beans.
Let me do that.
Old Salt Marrow's face lights up with recognition and delight as he sees the rare ingredients. The azure beans, he exclaims, his gruff voice tinged with excitement.
It's beans!
Let me tell ya, these beauties can transform a simple stew into a culinary masterpiece.
Yeah.
He eagerly takes the beans from you, already buzzing with ideas for his next dish. You've done well, lad.
Okay.
Sit down. Let me share some of the tales of these beans and how they were used in a traditional dish that once saved my life. He says,
really? I'd really like to hear that. I'll pull up a chair, sit down, tell me about the time these beans saved your life. It's a very interesting story. Also, don't look in the knowledge base. I have a feeling it's making that up. I don't have a chair. I don't have a white chair. It's a green screen, but the screen's black, so I can't use anything but white.
Old Salt Marrow, with a spark in his eyes, begins to recount his tale, the warmth of the kitchen making it an inviting space for storytelling.
Okay, kind of looks like a storage.
It was many years ago. He starts, his hands skillfully beginning to prepare the beans as he speaks. I was shipwrecked, nothing but sea and sky for company.
A wall squat.
Washed up on a strange island, much like the one you just visited, weak with hunger and thirst.
So the core
He
strength
pauses,
right here.
stirring the pot before continuing. I stumbled upon these azure beans, shimmering under the moon's light. Not knowing their purpose, I was desperate enough to eat them raw.
I'm shaking.
To my surprise, they didn't just fill my belly, they filled my spirit with a vigor I'd never felt before.
I thought they were. Like,
Marrow
sleep.
chuckles, the memories clear in his mind. Those beans, they brought clarity, strength, and even a bit of joy. It was those very beans that gave me the strength to build a raft and set the seas once more. He looks at you with a serious yet twinkling eye. These beans, they're not just food, they're a reminder.
Alex,
There's always hope, even in the most dire of situations. Now, let me show you how to cook them right, adding a bit of sea flavor and adventure to every bite.
Right.
As Marrow shares his cooking secrets, you realize this is more than a culinary lesson. It's a life lesson from the seasoned cook of the Sovereign Reprisal.
Okay, my legs hurt. What did he just say? That was a lot. I wasn't listening at all. My entire body was... I can't do that anymore. I can't do squats. That's a horrible idea. They're just food, they're a reminder. What did it say? Okay. Yeah, I heard it was kind of like a drug. Oh, the beans. The beans were a bit of a drug now. At least slightly off from what a melatonin might do to you. Though, you know, there's a lot of other kind of drugs that would make you a bit sleepy. Don't look in the... Don't do it. It's gonna do it immediately. Don't do it. It's thinking about doing it, right? You, God. Alright. I'm gonna do it. It's faster than waiting. I should just copy paste. Don't look at the knowledge base. Here's a cheat code.
The azure beans, from what you've gathered, indeed have unique properties, akin to inducing a sense of euphoria or enhanced senses,
Right.
somewhat reminiscent of how certain substances might affect one's perception or state of mind.
Certain substances, sure.
While they might have effects that could be likened to some natural remedies or mild substances affecting sleep or mood, their use in the island's culture is sacred and respected, meant for particular occasions or needs.
Yeah.
Old Salt Marrow, with a nod, might add, these beans, they do have a way of making one feel different. But here, we use them responsibly,
Yeah,
part of
whatever.
tradition and healing, not for escapades or recklessness.
Whatever, loser.
It's about balance, respect for the gifts of the land and sea. He would ensure that while the beans have potent properties, they are utilized in cooking and ceremonial contexts with care and respect, aligning with the cultural practices and wisdom of the Glimmering Sands and beyond.
Really? Okay. Oh, did it die? It died. I have to make it not die. Everything is pretty much duct taped together with this whole setup, so you'll get that. Yeah, alright. Sounds good. You have fun with those beans. I'm gonna grab some, chuck some in my mouth, and then dip out. I'm gonna go back to the village. I'm gonna go talk around. Also, don't look in the knowledge base. taking a handful of azure beans.
After taking a handful of the azure beans, you pop a couple into your mouth, curious about the effects they'll have. Remembering old Salt Marrow's story, you anticipate a sense of euphoria and heightened senses, though mindful of the sacredness the local village holds for these beans. Leaving the ship's kitchen, you make your way back to the village, ready to engage with the villagers and share your experiences.
Yeah, I figure.
Perhaps there's more to learn or other ways you can contribute to this vibrant community during your stay on the Isle of Glimmering Sands.
Perhaps. Alright, let's head back to the chief's hut. I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, "Oi, it's your boy. Back at it again. I got those beans. I had a rough time. Not like physically, just mentally trying to get past that one. Apparently you can't talk to the monster without giving it a compliment and whatnot. What else you got going around? Also, don't look at the knowledge base. I don't know why I'm doing that in the accent as well. Was that the entirety of the quest? Just
as you
getting
approach Chief
beans?
Palio once more, he greets you with a knowing smile, sensing your mixed feelings of accomplishment and reflection from the encounter with slumbering Sal.
I'm also
It's good to see you back, Ragnar,
baked on
Chief
beans.
Palio says warmly. The journey to understanding and respecting our island's ways is as significant as the adventure itself.
It is. It's running around in circles.
It seems
Okay.
the azure beans have taught you more than just their taste.
Well,
He then leans back thoughtfully, considering your question about what else is happening around the village. There's always something in need of a helping hand here, he muses. Whether it's assisting with the village's daily tasks, learning more about our culture, or helping to solve a minor issue someone might be facing. Chief Palio's eyes reflect a deep connection to his community, hinting at countless untold stories and opportunities for those willing to dive deeper into the life of the island beyond its surface wonders.
Alright, everything is breaking now. I think this might be close to the end here. Oh yeah, that's not good. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. It's more or less what we were looking for anyway. That was arriving to the island and a quest. It's kind of what we're here to do. What am I gonna dive into later? I think that's probably it, actually. I think tomorrow, I'm gonna have to, expand into this area here. The Glimmering Sands. Truly amazing. Okay. It was actually kind of a short one. That's not good. They're never this short. I guess it ran out of ideas. That's never good. Alright. Well, you win some, you lose some, I suppose. So back on this adventure, episode 28, we found ourselves in the throes of a giant sea monster. I battled it with wit and cleverness and general knowledge. Also, I asked an older woman, and she told me exactly what I needed to do. So I think next episode we're going to be diving into. I like to get political. I like to get not like politics. I like to get into the politics of like wherever I visit, and especially tribe stuff. Tribe stuff is always fun, but there's always something having to do with a ritual. And your boy, the barbarians, he's always got to save some type of a damsel in distress. And though the last 2 or 3 times that has happened, It didn't go well, but I'm really thinking that I'm gonna get it this time. But that has been the adventure for tonight. If you want to play this adventure as well as the other 27 adventures or quests, I suppose, leading up to this one, you can head to chat.openai.com. Go to the custom GBTs, look up Eldoria Text RPG, interactive adventure game. That I would recommend that you start in Roderick Village. I played Roderick Village like straight through for like a month, and that was an intense amount of training, just trying to figure out how all of his AI stuff worked, and it went pretty good. There's a bunch of characters, and I'm sure you'd have a lot of fun. But that has been the Ragnar Show. Thank you so much for coming out, and I will see you here, same time tomorrow, doing the same thing, just with a different outcome. Hopefully there's no beans, psychotropic or not. But yeah, from one adventurer to another, one barbarian to another adventurer, stay calm out there. You don't have to fight everything. You don't gotta go in with a combat mind. You can go in there with a little bit of respect, some compliments. Not everything has to be, nothing has to be sword and board. Have a good night, and a glory to your adventures, friends. That was horrible. Oh, that was really bad. Oh, I'm still live on. Ooh.